Okay.
Right. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and let's review some of the midweek games. We're gonna probably start with Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund and Sevilla. What a performance by Haaland, guys.
In my opinion, he's the best striker in the world, and I'm not even lying. He can do everything. He can finish. He's got pace. He's got height. He can use both feet. He's just world class, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. He's got there's some. I don't think. Who can we compare him to? Really?
Kylian Mbappe.
But I'd say Haaland's better than Mbappe.
Yeah, that's what I think.
No,
yeah,
guys. Let me explain to you. Yeah. Haaland is a better goal scorer than Mbappe. Mbappe is better at dribbling and finishing.
That's the job of a striker.
Yeah, but
to score goals.
But you need to be good at dribbling as well. Look at Messi; he's a striker as well.
He plays more out wide, Messi though. That's it.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Sevilla? Do you think they play well? Do you think they play shit, or do you think they deserve to get knocked out or unlucky? What do you think?
They got their goals too late. If they got the goals 5-10 minutes earlier, it would have been a very interesting last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But what did I say about Liverpool? I know we're not talking about them, but at the moment, but they've. I think that's going to be a big shot in the arm for Liverpool in terms of their top four hopes getting that result.
Yeah.
We talk. Next game. Juventus and Porto. This game had everything. Pepe turned into prime Pepe, which is he was brilliant. And prime Pepe, and also like Ronaldo after UCL. He went out of the UCL. Pepe turned into prime Pepe. Yeah, guys. Explaining more about the game and how do you feel it won?
Ronaldo disappeared, didn't he? He disappeared for 120 minutes. For the goal as well, in extra time, he got nutmegged from the free kick, which was very bad defending, let's just put it that way. And yeah, Porto probably deserved to go through on their performance.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do it in the first time round, it's I mean, I'm not saying Porto are a bad team because they're obviously not, but I mean, you would expect with the pedigree of Juventus, with the players they've got and everything else, and the talisman Ronaldo, for them to do much better. But yeah, it's just. I mean, that's just the thing with cup competitions, and I've said it, and I always will say it, that cup competitions it's a different mindset that you go into it with, and if you get a bit of luck, you have a couple of good games, you get to a final, you win it, great. It's like, yeah, you've done well for like whatever 10 games, but that what's that mean? Nothing.
Yeah.
You try and it's more. It's a kind of, it's all about the league, isn't it? Where what country that you're in. That's what is the real yardstick of a team. Doing.
To be fair,
especially
guys. To be fair, Porto they battled well because like they got a man send off, and the free kick they scored was like good, but like but if only Ronaldo decided to block that, they would have Juventus might have gone through. It's like he jumped and he didn't like block it.
Well, you got to think. There's a lot of. Put yourself in the players. The players' boots right now, considering what's being said about the heading of the ball and later brain injury in later life. I should imagine there's going to be a lot of players who are going to be trying their damnedest to not want to head the ball if they can help it, because I would. If I was a professional footballer right now, knowing what I know from what I've been told by scientists and people who know that it is damaging to your brain, then you're going to want to, avoid it, aren't you? Simple as that. I mean, I know it might sound cowardly or whatever, but if, you got to think about the rest of your days. Once you've retired and stuff. So, it's.
Yeah, guys, I get your point, but like at least like Ronaldo, if he should at least like try and block it, like, to be fair.
Well, yeah, I mean, block it with your back, your arm, your ass, your leg, whatever it is.
Block it with any part of your arm nowadays with the stupid handball rules.
I know. It's just. It is what it is. I mean, I think that kind of thing that's not like a kind of a performance-related issue, really, is it? To be honest, you know what I mean? It's a kind of like, all right.
But Ronaldo, but he didn't turn up. Did you get what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's you can't expect it all the time, can we? Look how long he's been doing what he's doing. It's been.
To be fair to Juventus, like they can't rely on Ronaldo every time in it. They have to rely on some other players. Like they can't individual brilliance their way to the quarters. That's not like they'll probably gotta go out anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but that's just the thing. I mean, like I say, Ronaldo has been something like we've not seen before, really. We've seen your Pele, we've seen Maradona, we've seen Messi, but Ronaldo is so different because he's got so many like angles and facets to his game.
Oh, we're back in a minute.
He's an absolute freak and a one-off. And whether we'll see his likes again, like Messi, I doubt it. But I hope so, because obviously that's what we want in the game, isn't it? We want these special players and really great talents. I mean, skill's all well and good, but it doesn't always get you a result, does it? Skill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Big up. Let's move on to the next game. Liverpool Leipzig. Charlie, I'm gonna go to you first. I don't know why you. All right, Charlie, are you there?
Yeah, it's just slipped off for a sec.
Oh yeah, whatever. So you'll be. Yeah, you sure? You'll be first, yeah. Do you actually think Liverpool have a chance of winning this Champions League? Like,
no.
I disagree. I think they do. Why not? Because at the end of the day, what they've got to do is their priority is not winning the Champions League this season. Their priority is now gaining top 4 for the Champions League next season. But whilst doing that, they could well do themselves a massive favour in terms of their form and inevitably the results that they're going to get, which could benefit them without any pressure of going in to win the Champions League. If they were top of the league and the fans were expectant, the pundits, the media, everyone else was expectant, then they're going to feel that pressure. There's no doubt about that. But considering where they are and everything else now, I think it could benefit them in terms of the Champions League, because if Jurgen Klopp can get them in the mindset of, look, we got to get top 4, but on the the byproduct of that, of doing well now in the league, can be that we can go into these Champions League games totally at ease, that we're going to be all right for next season in the Champions League. We just go out there, we give it our best shot, you just go out and play. And that could very well be a great asset, right? Because sometimes, some things happen in football where it can be a bad thing can turn into a good thing that's somewhere else, clouds and silver linings and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But I do believe that could be the case for Liverpool. So,
do you think they're good enough to win it?
The Champions League?
I program you.
Yeah, at the moment.
Hold on. Charlie, hold on. Guys, yeah, they actually played well, in my opinion. Because, like, Thiago, Fabinho, and Gini were excellent in the midfield. And if they win the Champions League, they will be in the competition next year if they get tough, or if they don't get tougher. Because, like, if you win the Champions League, you will be in the competition again, I think, according to the Champions League rule. So, and finally, Klopp has put Fabinho back into the midfield, which is their midfield general, with Kabak and Phillips like in the defense. So, like, imagine when Henderson comes back and maybe like a Joe Gomez or Virgil van Dijk comes back. So, and then their team will fully function at UCL for sure.
Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, we've seen the difference that he makes, Fabinho. So that has got to play into where Liverpool are going to finish up. That's going to be a big plus, and this is what I'm getting at, is for them.
True.
That's like how will you put it? Well, yeah, it's a confidence booster, isn't it? It's all right, because it frees up your mind that you've got this great player at the side here, or wherever you are, but he's there on the pitch. He's there. You've got this great player, and if I was still playing, I'd be. You got to play like that, because I know it's all about confidence. If you're in a team, right, and you've got a great defender, and then all of a sudden he's out, and then you've been working and feeding off the midfield, and then that midfield has been pushed back to defence. It affects your confidence, because you haven't. It's like saying, like going into an argument, and you've got 2 6-foot blokes behind you who are built like brick shit houses, and you go, yeah, I can handle this argument because I've got these two behind me, and you give a good argument, but then once them two big blokes have gone, you're not going to give the same argument, because you're like, oh shit, what if I say the wrong thing now, I'll get my head kicked in or whatever. And it's the same in football, it's the same in anything that you do in life. Your confidence is affected by those who are around you. When it's a team job that you're doing, you're relying on that team to do their bit, because it frees up you to be, confident in what you're going to do in your job. So this is all it is with Liverpool. It's just a confidence thing, because everything's been, knocked sideways and left, right, and centre. But I think, to be fair to Klopp, considering what he's been through personally in his life, I think he's kept it all together, considerably well. Because at the end of the day, like I say, Liverpool are not like a racehorse running along. Liverpool were like an F1 car. Liverpool were like an F1 car flying. They were flying, man. And I said it ages ago that it's only going to take one little thing to knock them off course. If one thing goes wrong, the whole lot will cave in, and that's exactly what happened. But I say, I mean, I'm sure now that things have.
I agree with what you guys are saying, but like the main, yeah.
Top Manu, do you feel Fabinho's the best player in his position in the world?
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, he is good. There's no doubt about that. But whether he's the best in the world, I don't know. What do you think?
I'd definitely say he's up there, but I'm not sure if he'd be the best.
I mean,
Club actually has like done well considering the injuries and his personal life in it.
sorry, say that again. I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, Club has actually like done well considering his personal life and the injuries.
He's done well.
He said he's done well considering his life.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course he has. I mean, he's took, it's like I said, Liverpool were like this machine. They were a machine that was flying along, and then, it's all of a sudden, whoa, we all got a problem. The engine's broke. So it could happen to any team when you're playing that kind of football. Because you go in with that kind of football where it's like, we don't care we don't care who you are. We're not scared of you. We ain't changing for you. We're doing our thing because we know we're going to win, right? When you're in that mindset and with that type of mentality and ability, not just mindset and mentality, but also the ability to do it, then it's a different thing to a normal for your teams like currently for us, for Man United. We're nowhere near that kind of. We haven't got all those ingredients out there yet. We've got some great individual players. We can turn it on when we play really fast attacking. When we're in people's faces, hunting the ball down, making things happen. Because what that does is when you play football like that, it gives every player understands that when whoever it is who's pressing the ball, when you're especially high up the pitch, that everybody else has to be turned on and ready and anticipating all the time and moving and going and thinking fast, think quick. You have to think very quickly when you play that kind of game. This is where patterns of play get involved when you're playing high tempo, pass and move and hunting the ball. Because once you've got it back, like example Manchester City or Barcelona in their heyday, you get it back, the pattern of play. You see, you get to feel, you get to understand that where's the best option here now for this. Once I've got possession back, where's the safest place for the ball to go? The safest place for the ball to go usually is one of your midfielders who can keep the ball, hold the ball up. Like for us, it would be a Paul Pogba. That's a safe place to put the ball because what Paul Pogba good at is good rate at keeping the ball to himself, holding players off, doing a cheeky little pass or even a long pass. So once you put that ball back to like kind of reset mode, your pattern of play will then come into play because you know that, right, that ball's gone to safe. I know what I'm going to do now. Our pattern of play now for me is I'm going to squirt off down this wing and I'm actually going to anticipate I am going to get the ball. You don't just sort of, it goes back to the safe zone and then you just go, oh, all right, well, I'll just hang about here for a bit and don't fucking move and think, is it going to come to me or not? No, you have to anticipate the ball. You go, create that fucking space, take the space, that will create space. The player, the wing back, whatever you want to call him, will come up and use that space. Or your left-sided midfielder, wallop, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So there's all these things that, for us, from Man United, that a lot of these little things are still yet to be ironed out, whether it's going to be ironed out by the arrival of new players, I don't know. But, again, we'll have to wait and see in the summer on that one.
Let's not talk about Man U anymore. Like it's a UEFA Champions League show, to be fair.
I know. But I'm just saying, I was using them as an example because, we it's just as an example of why Liverpool are, in my opinion, still more than likely going to get top 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think they will. I think there's too big of a gap.
I don't.
Charlie,
I think.
let's move on. Charlie,
Yeah, go on.
you talk and you let's move on. Yeah, to the last game yesterday. And yeah, Liverpool ain't getting top 4 to be fair, in my opinion. But you guys can think what you want. But yeah, Liverpool. The last game was Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, and what a performance from Barcelona though. Like they peppered PSG from start to finish. If they only had Erling Haaland or someone who knows how to score goals, they would have beat them like 5-1 or something ridiculous, and we would have gone through. I think we showed a lot of fight. Like in the last years, like we didn't show this much fight when we like exited. But like this year, we showed a lot of fight.
I think the tie was done in the first leg.
So what do you think, Tom? Can you?
Yeah, I mean, I probably agree, Charlie. To be fair, sometimes you just
Yeah, but like if we had someone who knew how to score goals, look at the Dembele chances. If that was Erling Haaland and Ansu Fati, they would have scored those chances. Look at the Messi penalty, the open goal miss. A lot of chances.
I don't know.
If we
Listen,
carried all of them.
let me just say this: as a Barcelona fan, like you've got to, you've got to remember that you were the best team on the planet for a long time, with the best manager, one of the best managers in the world, one of the most creative, one of the most clever, the way he thinks, the way he approaches games and everything else. You had Messi in his prime, you had all these things going on, and then all of a sudden Pep left. You didn't do too bad for a little while, but then now you've had so many different managers, players are getting older, players have moved on, and now you've brought in Ronald Koeman. I mean,
yeah, I'm telling you, I think he's doing a decent job. Didn't you see yesterday, we played with the back three, we pressed them high, we suffocated them. We just need a killing finisher.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But even so,
the passing was good. The passing was good as well. Anyway,
I don't see. And I said it when he went in there. I don't see Ronald Koeman winning anything with Barcelona. It's like Ancelotti at Everton. You get the odd game here and there where they're like, oh wow, everybody's like, oh, but are they going to win anything? No, they're not. West Ham under David Moyes. It's not going to happen.
You'll talk on you, but I think like this is like, how would I say, like Koeman is a Copa del Rey final. He's still in a title race. I think we can win 2 trophies at the end of the season. I think we'll win the La Liga title. I think we'll win the Copa del Rey Cup. I think this like was when Laporta took over, like it was right, like he appointed Frank Rijkaard, right, and then like when the team was complete, he gave the team to Pep. So like the way I'm thinking right now is he's probably going to give the team to Koeman and let him build the team. And
oh, he's gone. He'll be back in a second.
I can't hear him very well, not my end. I don't know about you, but I'm struggling a bit to hear him. I'm going to be sending you something shortly, Charlie. Just trying to find something. There's a little something it's missing, and I can't find what the fucking hell it is. But
it's back.
Yo.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get what you're saying, but I mean, where are you now in the league?
We're third. We are 6 points off Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
With 13 games to go. And we have
So
to play Atletico.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. But let me just say this. Considering how long Simeone's been at Atletico Madrid, right, and everything else, do you think that he's gonna? Do you think he's really gonna let this slip? How many games are left?
Yeah. 13 games are left, and Atletico have to play us, and Real Madrid also have to play us there in second. And we have to play each other.
Mm.
Atletico Real Madrid also have to play each other one more time in the final 13 games. I think Atletico will drop points too. So I do think so.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where they end up, where they finish. But I think Atletico under Simeone are
Brilliant.
they're such a great team in the way they do what they do.
Yeah, but us talk you like us under Coleman, like in us under Ronald Koeman in the 2021 season. Since the 2021 since 2021 started, like in the league and in the cups, we haven't lost a game. We have been unbeaten, except the Champions League. We have been unbeaten in every competition. We have won all those games. So yeah, we beat Sevilla, who's a decent team, and I think we can beat Real Madrid and Atletico. I'm very confident.
Well, that's great, but like I say, I don't know. But you have to wait. You'll have to wait and see. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, is it, in football? That's one thing we can definitely say. It's it's such a unpredictable sport, as we've seen many times. So,
to be fair, the boys performed. They gave their all on the pitch. They left everything on the pitch. That's all that I wanted. That's all we as Barcelona fans wanted to see. Like, we don't want to see any embarrassments. We just want to see the players like leaving everything on the pitch. And we should have scored four. If it was Erling Haaland, we probably would have been leading 6-1. Even maybe like Ansu Fati. If those two players were instead of Usman Dembele, we'd probably be leading 6-1 in around halftime, and we probably will go through. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing is that Dembele missed too many chances, and Leo missed an open goal as well. But what a goal by Leo, to be fair. And Messi will definitely stay in this. Yeah, and Messi's not leaving apparently. I just read a news from the credible source today, who's close to Barcelona, saying Messi's not gonna leave. He enjoys. He believes in the sporting project that Laporte, our new president, will give him. That's what it said.
I mean, if that's the case, that's great for Barca. But I mean, what more? How much more do you think you can get out of him?
Trust me on this, yeah. Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo, you can get one or two seasons more out of Ronaldo, but I think we can get three or four more seasons of Messi. I'm being serious. I think he can play till he's like 37. To be honest with you.
Well, I like your confidence in him, but I mean, it's a big ask, isn't it? Something right.
It's not a big ask, man. Messi's the best. He's the GOAT. He can play until 37. His legs won't be gone anyway.
Yeah, I know you're saying it's the GOAT. I know what you're saying about the GOAT and all that, but he's not as good as. We've already had this discussion. He's not as good as Cristiano Ronaldo. So.
Ronaldo is no. Don't disrespect Messi like that, because like yesterday, you see Ronaldo, yeah, I'm crying. You see Ronaldo crying on the pitch. I'm not running not running, and like just asking for the ball and waiting for the ball, and just like trying to do well. Messi just walks and scores goals. He's just walking and scoring goals. So you see the levels there.
Yeah, but it's. I still think he's.
It's only because he played for United. You're saying that?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's because he's done it in. It's because he's done it in different leagues, and he's also done it for his national team. So that's the end of that. To me, there's no argument. I'm not dissing Messi. I saw Messi as like one of the most amazing players that we've ever seen in the game. But
I don't know.
if you
I don't
don't
know about that.
if you don't go away and prove it somewhere else where people may doubt your ability, etc., then you know.
Whatever, bro. I still feel that it's okay.
Well, you know, that's like I said, that's what I think. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you don't agree. It's up to you. But
Yeah. Guys. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Guys. Yeah. So. Yeah, guys. Thanks for coming on and shout out. Anyone want to shout out their channel? Yeah.
yeah, you can find me on the Boot Room
Yeah.
or Stephen Featley's channel, S Featley TV.
Yeah,
Charlie?
you can
Charlie.
just find me on Twitter at MCFC Hibs, and I'm starting a new channel called Dugout Daily. Make sure you go and subscribe over there.
You can find me on here on Talking Barca. And thanks to MU for making me the logo and big up to him. And yeah, man, we'll be having more shows. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. Peace out.